Watson on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It's John Simon with a sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side. Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Texans 7, Patriots 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Zoo.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Shoot up. Watch 81, fellas.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
39-yard line.
Wait, that. Round 80. Round 80. Here we go. Here we go. Hey.
Now this time, Brady will throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 61 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And now out comes Houston. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Watson looking long for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Thomas the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives him a chance to regroup, relax just a little.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jamie Collins just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Third and long, it's Watson. And he's going to go down again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 4th down, so the Texans dial up the number of their 2nd-year punter, Trevor Daniel. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Dorsett on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A spin, muscles him off. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, I'm the blue lady. You're not ready. You're not ready. Yellow. Box trap. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. To the air yet again, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Set.
On 1st and 10, Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. first down. Watson, he'll buy some time right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Miller. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Double time, double time. Back down, stand up there.
Watson now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Will be okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 11 yards there, first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Mahomes will try again on second down. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now here comes Kansas City. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
41's the mic. Check 41.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. The point after is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
You're set. UAT. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
You're set. UAT. 24.
Watson now. Throwing again. Dancing to his left. 11 yards there, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Watson to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got Miller. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Watson, flush to his right. Going deep this time for Miller. It got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. A 1st down carry now for Miller. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it down to the 32. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 75 yards.